So today we have a comparison video. I am Lucas and this is
Phil, aka Cartman. That's really serious, isn't it?
really serious. So we have a comparison between an AEG with a little bit of an upgrade as a barrel and a HPA Kythera.
It is HPA Kythera DMR.
There we go.
And the modifications I've done to this is a ZCI inner barrel, and it has a quad 4 hop-up bucking and nub and a MP4 max hop-up unit.
And like I said, my Ronin T10 KWA has literally had a new barrel. Oh, actually, the Prometheus,
Premier Purple, isn't it?
Prometheus Purple hop rubber. And that is that. So, let me switch this on. So this is the accuracy and so forth. Range is pretty much non-existent between the DMR and an AEG.
Yeah, the heavier BBs you go, obviously you get a little bit better range and stuff, but it all depends how good your setup is, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly that. So we're both running the same. We've both got the Rebel Precision 0.3 BBs.
Well, I've got, in that one, I've got the Rebel 0.3s, and then this one I've got, I think they're Poison 0.28s.
Okay. So we're going to aim for the targets in front of us, the little dishes.
At the back there, yeah.
What would you say that is? About
15.
30, about 20 foot or so.
Yeah, it's not too far.
Actually, no, it's bigger than my garden. My garden's 25, so.
Yeah, maybe 30 feet.
Yeah, about 30 feet
About
away.
30 feet.
Which is probably most ranges, what you're going to get if you're in the field.
Yeah, if you're doing woodland or sort of CQB or something, then you're going to be close. I mean, only snipers and some DMRs do go for the range, so.
Right, do you want to go first?
Yep.
So, we'll give you the gun cam, which doesn't
Works in 2/8. I've got my rig on. Okay.
So, we'll start at the top, top right.
What, are these first two next to the barrel?
No, the dishes. At the back.
Oh, right at the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I zero my scoping correctly.
I know mine.
Missed.
Yeah,
Bloody missed.
I saw that. Down more. Hey.
There we go. Going left.
Oh, I'll go down more.
Wrong one.
So if you're going down, it goes down in size, doesn't it?
There we go. Yeah, definitely not zeroed in as well as I thought it was. But you know.
There's a little bit of a breeze today, but it's not much.
Yeah, but not from this distance. And that's on 2.8s, boys and girls. Okay,
Let's
so
try to freeze.
clear that. Oh, there we go. And they're the threes. But my shooting and wobbling is not the best. So, just gonna disconnect the line, safety on.
So I'm literally using 0.3s because that's all.
Do you want to do it?
Right, so if my scope is zoomed in, slightly in or not.
Oh yeah, look at that.
No, that's right. I'll do that as well.
The one just next to the barrel there.
Little ones are a little bit tough to get. You have to fight the recoil.
Yeah, I noticed the hop goes up a little bit.
I've set that for range though. I'll give it that. So the hop is a bit higher than it should. I mean, I can feel the vibration through the stupid bench.
That's not bad. Oh, but it's heavy. And that's what you get a full metal KWA for, because they're heavy.
Yeah.
But
Realism.
personal opinion, it all depends if you're starting off in airsoft or you're a pro, whatever. Weight does play a factor in it, you know. But again, if you're starting out, don't go extortionate.
You do have options as well.
There's plenty of options, but what I will say, if you are starting out in airsoft, go rental first. If you like it, then buy some kit. Other than that, you know, jump in, have some fun. You know, it doesn't matter what kind of person you are, tall, thin, large, whatever. Look at me, I'm a big guy and I'm still playing airsoft.
Yeah.
So
not much of excuses, is there really?
Not really, unless you're lazy.
Yeah.
But you know,
we're all a bit lazy, especially when we get to our ages.
Yeah, I'm 45, so you know, 45 and round, but it's all good. But again, it's not how expensive your kit is. You can go out there and buy God knows what, spend thousands and thousands, but having the best kit doesn't mean you're a good player. And most of it is all about having fun, really, I think.
That's it. And if you've got the options to try other people's kits before, that's my biggest advice.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't mind HPA, but I can't be doing with the line.
Yeah, the line of the tank can be a pain. You can get Wraith, basically it's like a little tube that goes where your buckstock goes, stuff like that. I think they're called Wraith and stuff. There's other bits and bobs out there you can get. But the tanks that I've got are heavy, because I just bought them as a kit when I first started doing HPA last year, I think it was. But there are lighter weight tanks out there, carbon fibre tanks and stuff. So, you know, whatever you can afford, just don't go out there blitzing it and thinking, oh my God, I don't like this. Build yourself up, like we have. I've been playing airsoft in, oh God, 10 plus years. I have easily about 15 years, maybe a bit more. And, you know, it's fun. Go out there and have an adventure with your friends, and you meet a lot of good people.
Saying that, we're at a game day, we're having a break. So here's another dad. This is Daniel. Say hello to the people on the internet. So, as like Phil said, that's the problem is you've got the line and the cost of all that lot.
Yeah, it can get a little expensive.
I went for more realism, so this is why I went for Ronin T10. It's heavy, very heavy, and it's got the recoil. It's a bit loose.
Yeah,
it's a bit of a
totally not up.
But this is what I liked. I tried other guns before I brought them. My first gun was a new Pro Defender.
Something like that, but it's still a decent gun.
It still works, still got it now. I've been playing about, say, 5 years-ish. And I've still got it, still works, and we use it for a spare for when like, the son-in-law comes and other people have not been before. And it works, don't get me wrong, it was a bit too light for me, but I like the idea of this. I tried it in the shop and I was like, yep, that feels good. It is exhausting running around with something that weighs this much, but I'm not tethered to a line.
That is true.
But you've also got the MTWs, which are polymer, 90% polymer.
Yeah.
So they're a lot lighter. I personally don't like them. I've got a friend, another dad, Nathan, who loves them.
Yeah. But again, they do come with a price tag. So
there's that as well. So what's your MTW? Around £1,100, something like that?
Yeah, I mean, you can pick second-hand ones up. So if you do want to go HPA, you've got the choice either MTW or do what I've done with mine. I've built a G&G Wolverine, a G&G Wildhog with a Kythera engine in it, which is no batteries, it's pure mechanical. Basically, plug it in and go.
Full waterproof.
Yeah.
Scuba diving with it if you wanted.
But my other rifle is another G&G, which a CSK or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is, and that's got a Wolverine engine in. Personally, I do like HPA because you know the consistency and a bit better range. But again, you can go out and buy a new Pro, cheap and cheerful, fair enough. But then what you can do is upgrade it, to make it better.
Granted though, consistency, I don't have a problem with consistency. My only problem with consistency is literally the battery. The battery dies, I'm done.
Yeah.
But it shoots consistent pretty much within a 5 FPS, 4-5 FPS range. There's not much of a difference on that. HPA, yes, it's definitely a lot more consistent. What's the range? About 1%, if that.
It depends on your setup.
Yeah,
it does.
But like I said, so what would you say your setup's, what you paid for it?
Initially the rifle was brand new, which was just over, I think it was 320, maybe a little less. The Kythera engine was, I want to say 300, I think. Maybe a little bit more because it was brand new. I already had the tanker line and everything and the regulator from my Wolverine setup. So I've got 2 regulators, one DMR and one for normal AEG, well, normal full auto and stuff. And then upgraded to the Max Hop Up, which is a blue MP4 Pro, which is, well, the MP4P. Oh, no, the M4P. Yeah, the M4P. I'm getting my words mixed up.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm just trying to think. So, what did you estimate the total costs?
7? Between 7 and 8.
About £700-800.
Yeah.
HPA. And that's
And
cheap.
it shoots just as good as an MTW.
Yeah.
But it goes, but my knowledge is, I do gun teching as well, and my knowledge is very good, so I know exactly what I'm doing. But, you know, if you do want to know anything, pop a question in.
Yeah.
I'm always happy to give you information, help you out.
Yeah. And with the Ronins, you can still pick them up. They're pretty, I'm not going to say they're cheap, but they're just under £400. They are good, they're reliable. I've dropped it a few times, I've chucked it around, getting a bit carried away.
Yeah, it fell off a minute ago, didn't it? So.
I just fell off a minute ago, it's fine. But I get a bit carried away in the moment sometimes and chuck it and dive around. So, but it does the job, and like I said, I like the recoil.
Yeah, it's got some nice feedback.
But
It really
all
has.
I'd have to do is get a new barrel, and the FPS definitely went up, accuracy improved a lot, and that barrel was like 25, I'm going to say.
It was
So it's the maple leaf.
yeah, the maple leaf barrel.
Yeah.
It goes to show what you can do for a little budget. You know, I think recommendations that I would recommend for if you've got, like, let's say, a new pro, the first thing I'd do is upgrade the barrel, the hop-up bucking and nub, and possibly the hop-up chamber.
Yeah.
So, but again,
But number one thing, definitely when it comes to AEGs, is don't put the wrong battery in.
yes, make sure you check what battery your rifle can take. Make sure you use the right one.
If you can't find any information, because some weapons out there you cannot find any information
Yeah.
regarding them. It's like the LMG we've just purchased, there's pretty much no information. So we've kept with a 7.4 in it and the one what comes with it. Not putting an 11.1 because we don't know if we're just going to burn it out. So if you can't find any information regarding the weapon you're purchasing or you've got, and it doesn't state if it can use an 11.1, don't put one in.
Yeah, if you're buying it brand new from a retailer, they should provide you with that information.
If they can't,
Then
yeah.
yeah. Like I say, back to the options bit, there's always options. So
Yeah. But there you have it anyway, people. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is a bit of a comparison between an AEG and a HPA. And you've been watching myself, Lucas, and Phil.
me, Phil. Yeah, and don't forget, like and subscribe. And in the near future, we're going to be doing free Tactical Dad TDA Airsoft stickers for your cases. If you've got new pro cases, stuff like that, or wherever you want to stick them, come and see one of us. And if we've got some honours, you can have one for free.
Lovely. And just by chance, we might have other stuff on them. Possibly the badges or other bits and bobs.
Yeah, we've got a few things in the works. So.
Yeah. So, stay tuned and look out for the next videos.
Toodles.